what we've got for replays available. We could do the 10 one later as well. If you guys wanted to do another ranked chat, we can. Don't have to. Completely up to you guys. This is Gunstar the Legend. Oh, wow, no destroyers, and oh my god, battleships. Worcester is a hell of a drug, assuming you can use that drug to its fullest. Alright, screenshot done. So, I mean, Yamatos can cause some serious pain for you. Same thing with Montana. Worcesters, you'll have to just kind of see what's going on. Cowboy, I've seen him before. He's a good guy. I know Ray W is a good Worcester player. I've played with him today twice on the enemy team. Ugh. Jake from State Farm in the Henry 4. I know he's a good player. Deprived Pickle is good. I don't know Kendrick. Yeah. Those are the players that I recognize, at least. You notice that in ranked, if the team splits up, it will most likely lose. Honestly, the opposite is usually what I find. If one team just balls up together, the enemy just simply flanks them. Now, there's no destroyers here. So you don't have to worry about cross torpedoes and that sort of thing like you would in a normal match. However, the Zao could act like a pseudo-destroyer with its 9.2 kilometer concealment and its 12 kilometer torpedoes. So that's a concern. The other thing about balling up, let's say the whole team goes into C-cap. Well, you get battleships down here, and then you get some battleships over here, and guess what? When you're in C-cap, you can either angle towards these battleships, or you can angle towards these. You can't angle to both. So typically, sticking together and balling up, not a good idea, especially for battleships. Cruisers, yes. And destroyers, yeah, it definitely works. The most important thing in ranked is teamwork. And you can kind of see that happening here. Jake is going wide west, which is what you'd expect a Henry to do. And you can probably expect the Zao to do that as well. Or the Zao could be here. One of the two. I would expect one of the Worcesters to be here. I'd expect another Worcester to be heading to B-cap with the Zao. To me, that's what I would be thinking. Yeah, Seabear, teamwork and ranked. It takes a team to win a game, and it takes a team to throw a game. Oh my god. I got a story for you later. Now, Gunstar is using radiolocation in the Worcester, which is interesting. I haven't thought about that. But against destroyers, that's a really good way to pick out where things are. And we have, okay, Jake is also using RPF, so we know where probably their Zao or Worcester is. That's a very, very risky position. Now, see here, we've got 3 ships that are all in the same spot. It's really easy for the enemy to predict where they are and to angle accordingly. We should see one Yamato here, or way over here, and the Conqueror in the opposite position. These 2 Yamatos, one of them should stop right now and kind of bow in. The other one should continue his position and work over here. Yeah, I got a real heartbreak of a loss this weekend too. That happened this morning. Anyway, aha! There's the Zao as expected. Now you'll notice that Gunstar didn't open up. If he did open up, he'd attract the attention of every single battleship in the map. There's 4 of them. You don't want to do that. Hey, Blas. Your Yamatos are just sitting broadside? Bad idea. As predicted, Worcester and Zao are going for the flank. I'd be very careful of hanging out here, Gunstar, because you are still within 12 kilometers. of that Worcester, and what that means is that a Zao could have easily gone through there and torped. I'm amazed that your battleships haven't punished either of the cruisers that had gotten spotted, though. Okay, the Zao is spotting the Henri, so that should tell you that the Zao is pretty darn close. You should be thinking about torps then. Just about every tier 8 is great for ranked. I mean, there are some that are stupid OP, like some people would say the Akizuki now. And it's time to open up because, well, I don't know what's going on with your battleships, so... Alright, good. Victim D becomes the first victim. Oh yeah, he got caught out bad. If you look at his positioning here at C-Cap, for some odd reason, I think he thought he could get into C. Then he saw all these guys, said, oh crap, and turned and ran, but it was just too late. Oof. Alright, here's what happens with open water. When you're getting focused, and you know you're getting focused, you slow down, you stop shooting, and you let yourself go dark. Then you reposition. You're seeing that happening right here. We know C-Cap is open, so Worcester is going to go and take the cap, which is good. Gunstar trying to take some of the heat off the Henri. Might be shooting a little high. Nope, now you're dead on. Yamato is slowing down and doing the old Yamato bow in thing. Jake's doing a wonderful job of staying at range and surviving. Worcester struggles against a kiting ship, especially at max range, and you can kind of see that here. Look how slow those shells are. And you can see that Bray is using, not Yamamoto, Halsey, with those tracer shells. Quick check for State Farm to see how he's doing. Jake's healthy, so it's time to open up. Not sure what that Yamato is doing that's facing north, but the Yamato that's coming in at least is getting set up. Now you're kind of lucky here. Oh, that's why. So, Jake is getting pounded. He's healing up though. Time to farm some sweet, sweet base decaps. He's also stopped, and this is something important too. Elzu, we were talking with you about kiting. And here's a great example of, you know, knowing when to slow down and when to keep moving. He wanted to stay within range of the Yamato. Maybe stayed a little bit too late. Took a big hit from that. But now he's back at max range again. Checking to make sure he doesn't beach, very important. 4 people targeting him, so that should signal it's time to GTFO. Gotta watch that Zao though, you might show broadside and then flap. Zao AP. And maybe get a cheeky shot in or two on the way out. Come on, shoot. Get some base decap. And Yamato shot, so it's time to pull behind the island. Ah, quadruple base decap. Yeah, your Yamato's in the center, man. I don't know. It seems almost like they're just sitting there letting themselves get farmed, and they're not really doing anything with the trades. Now, Deprived, if you look at where Deprived is, he's over here in this Yamato, and he's setting up. So as soon as this Yamato goes too far, blap. That's what I'm talking about with spreading out and cross shots. These two Yamatos, same spot. Guess what? This Yamato just has to angle towards one of them and effectively neutralize both of them. And they even allowed that Yamato to get the cap. This Conqueror, I don't know where he's going. I think he's trying to go up to help kill the Yamato. He really doesn't need to. He should be staying farther south and dealing with the Montana and stuff. The idea is you want to roll up this flank and push in. Get these guys to basically, you know, force him back. One of the Yamatos is going to go down. Oprah. You'll notice that, again, he allowed this Yamato to shoot him while this Yamato was kind of kiting and stuff, so whatever. And Gunstar is almost in a position to start shooting now. Assuming the Yamato survives to that point. And you can see just how quickly he gets, this Yamato just gets farmed. And that's what I mean about this Conqueror. By going back this way, the Conqueror is not exerting any pressure whatsoever. And the Montana's free to do what he wants. Deprived is in a position to stop them from pushing him, or to start moving up. But I don't know, there's really not much pressure in the south, and so these guys are kind of able just to, well, you see what they're doing right now. This Worcester needs to stop shooting. Oh, no wonder. Alright, defensive fire time. Ta-da! That's what's so great about Worcester. You can just, you carry all the things. And yeah, that Worcester needs to go. He's charging. I like how Jake is commenting on what's going on now. You think you're safe, don't shoot, because there's the Yamato and he'll spot you. See? And it's almost too late. They're suggesting to hug the island, but it's almost too late. You're not going to be able to stop. You're going to have to turn all the way around just to make that happen. Diamond symbol underneath the amount of damage, that's called potential damage or you're tanking. It's actually a shield icon. To enable that, you go to Settings, Controls, and where is it? It's one of these. Counter for damage upon spotting, and then here's also potential damage. So here's your potential damage, and then here's your tanking damage. It's kind of fun. It's a way to just see, you know, how much damage have you mitigated from bounces and torpedoes and all that kind of stuff. Now, Deprived is in a bad spot now because the Montana is going to push his flank, and that's going to force Deprived out. And there's the Zao. Oof, lucky. Zao AP coming in. Alright. Kept out most of the hard stuff.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Okay, using the radar to detect Bray, which is a good idea. Meanwhile, look at what Deprived is doing now. He is playing Ring Around the Island with the Montana. So unfortunately, he's just being taken out of the game. And that's why, again, I think if the Conqueror would have been with him, it'd be a different story. Okay, Conqueror did a good job at least of killing off the Yamato. Remember, the Conqueror is like an anti-battleship with its ability to spam HE and do stupid things with fires. And for right now, there's not too much of a reason to do much other than get in a position to deal with the Yamato. At Worcester, you can go one-on-one with him, but there's no point. You're far better off getting ready to support a shot.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And now, see, they've got a cross shot going, but fortunately, I would expect that Montana to be focused primarily on Deprived. And you gotta find that Yamato. There it is. Defensive fire, too, would be a good idea. There you go. Alright, Pickle takes out the Montana. So now it's basically, oh, Conqueror died. Yeah, he got HE spammed by the Worcester. Keep in mind that a Worcester with IFHE means that you don't have to deal with, well, you pen 32 millimeters of armor, which is what the Conqueror has, as well as the Republique. Now, showing straight stern like this means you're going to get penned hard if you hit. You see what happened there. You're completely out of heals. So, oof. I would almost. I don't know. I would, well, you can't go dark anymore, but... You can see Bray is trying to go dark. Question is, will that fire stick? It's amazing how you're not even trying to dodge, and yet you're still managing to kill this, or, you know, tank all this damage. Now, when I play Worcester and I'm like, oh crap, then, you know, bad things happen. Yeah. Two minutes left. They have 2 caps. You've got 1. It's going to be a close one. I don't know the math, and I really don't like being in a position where you're dependent on the math to win. I don't know. I don't like that. Okay. That's an easy way to do it, Bloss. Thank you. Now, the Yamato is keeping his guns to the left, and it's really nice that you've got teammates that are helping out here, because at this point, he's keeping his guns left so that if you get spotted, boom. Just 1 minute left. Oh, there we go. Well, Gunstar, thanks for sharing that replay. That was a pretty intense battle. Those of you guys watching, what do you think? Any comments? Okay, raffle is reset. Congratulations, Radio. Please let me know what you would like to see next after that game. Oops, what do I have here? Agreed, Ken. Yep. So we see sticking together. What I prefer to see is Radio, your cab, okay. We can do that one. And you could see too, I think in ranked especially, it's really important for ships to work together, you know, in pairs or in triples. If you can get that to work, you'll do really well. If you can't, well, you're screwed.